from the Fox 29 studio, this is Good Day Philadelphia, celebrating 20 years.
Not so nice on the ice. The Flyers penalized not for their behavior, but for fan behavior.
There has been a penalty given to the Flyers as the fans continue to throw the bracelets down onto the ice surface.
How Philadelphia fans are getting national attention right now.
There has been a penalty given to the Flyers as the fans continue to throw the bracelets down onto the ice surface.
Yeah, the Flyers fans got their team a 2-minute penalty last night. You know, the evening started out pretty cool. It was an emotional tribute to Flyers owner Ed Snyder.
And they did a moment of silence. They turned the lights out, and people had their little lighter wristbands.
Trouble was, during the moment of silence, people were screaming from the upper deck.
Yeah.
And then the game turned into an embarrassment itself. 6-1 loss. The Capitals smoked our Flyers. Steve Keeley's on this story. Most people not even talking about the game much, Steve.
You know what? The morning team here at WIP is just talking about the fan behavior now. They're not even mentioning the Phillies, Mets. They're not talking about the Flyers' poor performance on the ice. It's the fans' performance. So here we go. Let's roll two videos here. So they start out these free giveaway bracelets. If you're just watching us, light up. It looks nice and classy during the opening tribute to Ed Snyder. But then the screaming and yelling by many people, too many to count, El Morgani, who was at the game, said, really inappropriately during a moment of silence. Then our second video showing you what Mike was just talking about. Twice they're throwing these bracelets onto the ice, admonished by the PA announcer, Lou Nolan. Show some class, he said to the fans, or we're going to get penalized. Then here comes the penalty. The game already out of reach at that point. It's hard to pick what was the worst, the screaming during a moment of silence for the greatest owner in Philly sports history, or just the embarrassing show of giving away these wristbands for Ed Snyder and just throwing them on the ice haphazardly.
When you're out there to honor Ed Snyder and you think the best way to honor him is to scream during a moment of silence or to throw a wristband that is part of a ceremony to honor his name and his memory, that's not logical, all right? And to that extent, I spank the fans of Philadelphia. At the same time, talking to them every day, I could tell you that their frustrations reached a level where they finally got a team in a playoff, and then the team played abysmally. So I understand the other side of it, too. You can't throw stuff. That's stupid. We're going to get spanked again all over the country today. But if people were here every day, they would understand a little more why they did it, at least.
Yeah, we are getting spanked in the national media and, of course, all over Twitter as soon as the game showed that nationally, because it's a nationally televised game. You guys have this interactive ability to make this show so involved with all the viewers. Maybe you can ask and maybe have a poll, what was the worst thing the fans in this town ever did? Mark Farzetta says this tops Santa. I don't think it tops Pukemon, the portly guy who intentionally threw up at a Phillies game on a little girl and her off-duty cop father. But maybe the fans have a better idea, but it'd probably be a good viewer poll.
I actually got a tweet, and this is not necessarily directly to what Steve said, but he said the Flyers should be thanking the fans because now the news is more focused on our actions than their performance.
Then the 6-1 loss. Well, that's true, but that's not good.